Good evening, sir. My name is Charles Richard A. Sinangote, and I am 18 years old from Borongan City, Eastern Samar, and from BSMT 1, Bravo. So, tonight, I will answer the following questions about the relationship between science, philosophy, and the existence of God. So, how does contemporary science uses the universe existence to support the existence of God? So, first of all, contemporary science shows that the universe had a beginning. One of the strongest scientific theories supporting this is the Big Bang Theory, which states that the universe began about 13.8 billion years ago from a very hot and dense point. Because the universe began to exist, philosophers and scientists argue that anything that begins to exist must have a cause. This reasoning is part of the Kalam cosmological argument. According to this argument, number one, whatever begins to exist has a cause. Number two, the universe began to exist, and therefore the universe must have a cause. This cause must be outside space, time, and matter because those things started within the universe. Many philosophers conclude that this cause fits the description of God, an eternal and powerful creator. Another example is the fine tuning of the universe. Scientists have discovered that the laws and constraints of physics are extremely precise for life to exist. Even a small change in gravity, energy, or matter would make life impossible. This precise balance suggests that the possibility of an intelligent designer behind the universe. Therefore, contemporary science does not directly prove God, but its discoveries about the origin and structure of the universe provide philosophical evidence that supports belief in a creator. So for the second question, to the response to Richard Dawkins' question, who created God? One famous atheist named Richard Dawkins asked the question, who created God? Philosophically, this question assumes that God must have a cause like everyone else, but classical philosophy defines God differently. In philosophy and theology, God is understood as a necessary being, meaning a being that has always existed and does not depend on anything else for existence. Only things that begin to exist require a cause. For example, the universe began to exist, so it needs a cause. God, as defined by philosophy, did not begin to exist, so he does not require a creator. If anything needed a creator, there would be an infinite chain of causes and nothing would ever begin to exist. Therefore, philosophers argue that there must be a first uncaused cause, often referred to as God. So, this idea was also discussed by Thomas Aquinas, who argued that there must be a first cause that started everything but was not itself caused by anything else. Therefore, the question, who created God, misunderstand the philosophical concept of God because God is not something that was created. Rather, God is understood as the eternal source and cause of everything that exists. In conclusion, modern scientific discoveries about the origins of the universe and philosophical reasoning about causation and existence provide arguments that support belief in God. While science and faith explore different aspects of reality, they can work together to help us understand the deeper question of why the universe exists at all. That's all. Thank you and have a good night, sir.